Hello to all my gold diggers out there, GOAL diggers. I am Jasmine Hall. I am a health coach, a life coach, an entrepreneur, and a mom. I am also a motivational speaker. So before I get started with this video, can y'all please do me a huge favor and go ahead and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. As y'all can see from the title of the video, we're going to be talking about how to step out of your comfort zone, y'all. Like, it is a brand new year and time out for playing small, time out for doing things the old way. Me actually being on here and doing this video, this is me stepping outside of my comfort zone because, yeah, I would post videos here and there, but one of my goals for 2022 is to increase my social media presence, like as far as on Instagram, Facebook, and also do more videos, be more consistent with posting videos on YouTube. Because if you want different, you got to be willing to do different. You got to be able to show up in a different way. And like me being on here and doing these videos, a lot of the times it takes so much out of me because I don't share a whole lot of my personal life on videos, but I understand in order to make the impact that I want, in order to be of the influence that I want, I have to step outside of my comfort zone and be more vulnerable. Like, one of the hardest things that I deal with is being vulnerable, dealing with vulnerability, because a lot of times when you open up your life to certain things, like, you get a whole lot of judgment. And I've been judged my whole life. Like, I still have issues from childhood. Like, even with me speaking publicly, like, there was a time that I would not even get on here and do videos. There was a time that I would not get up and speak publicly, even though, even from a child, like, I had these dreams and aspirations of being this person that made an impact, being this person that would speak in front of people. But like, just different things, like different traumas that we deal with from childhood. Sometimes the devil, he knows the impact that we're going to make in other people's lives. So I feel like he was trying to shut me up at an early age. Like, when I think I was like in 5th grade, like, I was a great writer. I was an awesome writer. And we had this thing in Florida where it was called the Tropicana Speech Contest. I think that's what it was called. Anyways, it was basically a contest where we wrote speeches and we presented them in front of our classrooms. The winner from the classrooms, they went on to a school-wide competition, and then from there, county-wide to a statewide competition, so forth. So me being an amazing writer that I thought I was anyways, I spent so much time on this perfect speech. I wrote down everything, and the time came for our first classroom competition. And guess what? Your girl won, y'all. I won, and then I had to prepare for the school-wide competition. And I was so excited. I just knew I was going to win. But to my surprise, when I did the school-wide competition, there was a judge that said there is no way that you can go on to compete at the county level because you have a speech problem. Like, you need to take speech because you have a lisp. Now, little old me, like, I did not know what a lisp was. I did not know anything about that. But basically, a lisp is like how I talk with my tongue, because yes, y'all, I'm 33 years old and I still suck my thumb, and I'm going to get some braces. Like, one of my New Year's resolutions also for 2022 is to break that nasty, disgusting habit, because I'm too old to be doing it, y'all. And really, like, I do want to be more present and I want to be able to speak better. But for a long time, like, my fear of public speaking came from that person telling me that I wasn't good enough, to speak in front of people, and that I thought that I would always be judged. So like I said, speaking on these videos is me stepping out of my comfort zone. And I challenge each and every one of you guys to do the same thing, because we are not going to be able to get to that next level if we keep on playing small, if we keep on downing ourselves, if we keep on listening to the opinions of others. Like, if we feel like we have to have it all together, if we have to be perfect in order for us to go after our dreams, it's always going to be something that you lack. It's always going to be something that you need improvement on. But the people who are successful are the people who do it anyways. You got to be willing to do it scared. You got to be able to do it broke. You got to be able to do it nervous. You got to be able to do it with kids. If you're a mom out there, I'm a mom. Like, I have so many excuses I can make up about how, I have kids, and I can make excuses about how I don't have enough money in the bank. But you have to really be persistent at this thing called life. We only get one life, and you got to wake up every day with a type of determination, like with a type of urgency, if you really want to see the success that you want to see in your life. Like, I listen to all of these, and this is one of the main reasons I wanted to be like a motivational speaker, because like I know what it feels like to feel like you're not good enough. I know what it feels like to feel like you don't have anybody you can talk to. I know what it feels like to be broke, disgusted. I was molested as a child. Like, it was just so many things that I went through in my life, and I always had this burning desire to help other people. And a lot of times I question, why did I have to go through certain things? Why did these different situations happen to me? But one thing I've realized in life, that life does not happen to you, it happens for you. And a lot of the things that you go through is not necessarily to punish you. It's basically to develop you into the person that God sees you as. Like, a lot of times we don't grow until we get into trouble. We don't have a real connection with God until we get into trouble. So you can't always look at your bad circumstances as like they're bad things. Like, sometimes we need them to develop not only ourselves, but to help other people. And that is my main purpose in life, is to make an impact. And I always say, like, when I go through different things, like sometimes I feel like I'm too good to go through different things and different seasons, but then I have to take a step back and I have to say, why not you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you feel like you cannot go through these certain seasons? Because you asked for this. Like, matter of fact, I didn't even ask for it. Like, God gives it to me. Like, it wasn't even me. Like, the purpose that is on my life, it wasn't even given to me. But I know in order for me to be prepared for it, he had to take me through certain things. And sometimes I question, like, why do I have to go through this? But why not me? Like, how am I going to motivate people when I don't know what it feels like to be low? How do I know how to motivate people when I don't know how it feels to be broke? How can I motivate people when I've never been through an abusive relationship? Like, and I understand why I have to go through those things now. Like, I listen to some of the greats, like Oprah Winfrey, like Tyler Perry, like Steve Harvey. Like, Steve Harvey, he is such an inspiration to me, because like I hear stories about how he had to sleep in his car for 3 years. Like, how much determination must you have in order for you to keep on going, like being homeless? Like, a lot of us, we be stressed out when we be behind on a bill or two. Like, we be about to lose our mind. But the fact that he was able to still go and keep on moving and keep on pushing, despite him not even having the bare necessities of life, like, that's what I call motivation. That's what I call determination. And he did it because he stepped outside of his comfort zone. So are you willing to step outside of your comfort zone? Are you willing to invest money and lose it? Like, I haven't talked about this on YouTube. Like, just yesterday, we had to close down a business that we had opened here in my hometown that we weren't even open for a whole year. Like, the owner of the building, they sold the building to a new owner, and it was very devastating because like we had invested so much money in getting products, building, fixing up the building the way we needed it to be, and it just put a whole lot of other things in perspective. I know it made me feel like, it's a whole lot of other stuff that I have to prioritize in my life. But it was a learning lesson. And like, the devil, he's really been playing on me. And he's been telling me, like, you shouldn't even try it again. Because when I tell you I had a 10-year plan for my life of everything that I was going to do. And even though I did not plan on standing in that building for a long time, it was like a stepping stone. And being, put out the way we were, it's like I had to go all the way back to the drawing board. And the devil was trying to tell me, like, you might as well throw in the towel. You done spent all of your money investing in this building, in this business. And look at you now. What do you have to show for it? But that would be me staying in my comfort zone, if that makes sense. Like me not getting up and trying again. Like I wanted to do that, but it's something inside of me. Do y'all have like this burning desire? Like if you have something in your life that you want, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you go to sleep at night and that's all you think about, you wake up in the morning, if that's all you think about, that is your destiny calling you. And I don't care what you have to go through. I don't care how many times you fall down. I don't care about the lack of support that you get. Keep on pushing and keep on moving forward because you got this. You got this. The hardest thing to do is go through that middle part, y'all. And that's what I call it, the middle part. Because when we're given a vision, when we're given a goal, yeah, it looks all wonderful and, you know, it sounds amazing. We are all excited. But what we realize when we are on the journey to success, we don't realize, see, we like to look at success like a straight line. But we don't realize that success look like this right here. And then there's our goal. Like, we don't really be mentally, I don't think we really be mentally prepared for some of the things that that we have to go through in order to get to our goals. And that's why I'm so thankful for mentors. That's why I'm so thankful for motivational speakers. I'm so thankful for the people in my life that have spoke over my life, because when I go through those seasons where I feel like, you know, my life is a waste or what I'm doing is a waste, they are there to remind me, like, if I can do it, if they can do it, I can do it too. And that's what my main goal is in life. Okay, yeah, I want the houses, the cars, I want all of those things that come with success. But for me, the biggest reward of it all is being able to make an impact and being able to help somebody else out, and for somebody to be able to look at my life and say that, dang, that girl Jasmine, with all that she's been through, all the, excuse my language, all the bullshit that she had to go through in her life, like she was able to come out on the winning side. That is why I get up and I fight every day. That's why I keep on moving. So you got to be able to get out of your comfort zone. Maybe you have to leave that relationship that means you no good. Maybe you have to leave those same friends that are doing the same things that they were 10 years ago. All they do is gossip and talk about other people. They don't have any real goals, and you wonder why you can't get ahead. Like, you are a sum total of the things that you surround yourself, the environments that you put yourself in. So you need to be like environments that make you uncomfortable sometimes. Listen, when I was low on my self-esteem, when I didn't know who I was, I used to feel comfortable around people who were not doing as good at me because it made me feel good about myself. And the people that were doing better than me, like, I didn't want to be around those people because I felt like my self-esteem was being affected by it. Like, I didn't feel like I was enough to be around those people. They made me feel small. But now, knowing what I know and just knowing the power of like being in the right environment, it's like, put me in a room with a whole bunch of people that are doing better than me, because you are a sum total, like I said, of the people who you are around in the environments that you put yourself in. Like, if you are surrounded by 5 broke people, guess what? 9 times out of 10, you are going to make the 6th one. But if you put yourself around 5 millionaires, guess what? Or 5 billionaires, guess what? 9 times out of 10, you are more likely to become successful because of the things that they talk about. Because when you sit with people who are doing better than you, like, the conversation is different. The conversation is a whole lot more different. So you got to be willing to invest in yourself. You got to be willing to change your mindset. You got to be able to change your habits. Like, what do you do on a daily basis? What are you doing to get you to that next level? Like, those are the things that you have to ask yourself. And it's 2022, y'all. We got to change our mindset. We got to change our actions. Stop talking about it. Stop dreaming about it and start doing it. We're living in a season, a time now where people are always talking about manifestation and affirmations, but faith without works is dead, y'all. It's dead. Like, you're going to have some nights where you have to stay up late. You're going to have some mornings where you have to wake up early. But you have to be willing to do those things in order to get to the next level. So today, I want y'all to challenge yourself. I want you to write down all of your goals. First and foremost, write down all of your goals. And write down the steps that it's going to take in order to get to those goals. See, a lot of times we don't get to the next level because we don't have like a real map. But when you have a map and you have a clear path and destination of what you're trying to get to that next level, it makes it so much easier. But you really got to get out of your head and, get out of your comfort zone. And I just wanted to leave that with y'all, and I hope y'all have a blessed and awesome day.